Get them shares out. Put them Duvals in the chat, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's go.
Yeah. You know it? Freebirds! Yeah. Going all the way, all the way. Watch how these pieces get moving like Hasbro. You know ain't no con in these raps, so I'm trying to be calm when it comes to the cash flow. You know talking till I die from the city we ride, no matter the outcome. You know when you out watching map in the jungle, a lot of them never escape from. Agent J when I bait some, 28 in my bag like I'm Freddie T. Agent K when I'm holding the city down, blocking all of the haters like Tony B. It's our year every year, if you quoting me, we gon' see on the field. They know the county, I scream it wherever I go. When I bleed, I just see black and teal. Feel like Brunel when the place is in action. Every line that I flow always solid, that mean I ain't worried about pockets collapsing. He may go all the way, running the S's and O's, gotta love how it happens. You ain't part of the gang, I ain't gotta explain why we ain't got no room on the wagon. MIT is the army, the navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh, never can care how you feel. You are now in the mix with the men and teal. Nothing but facts inside these conversations. Keep it 100, the law of the nation. With all the smoke, we can meet at the bait. You know the location. Executing the play when the ball cross the plane, that's the game. Hit my little celebration. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. All I can hear is them saying, ooh. You know it? Yeah. Freebirds.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Minute Teal Podcast. I am your host, Agent J, and as always, rocking with my main man, J to the I to the M-B-O.
And
You are now in the mix with the men and teal.
Turn that up a little bit.
You are now in the mix with the men and teal.
There we
there
go.
you go. I like it. I like it. I can
J-M-B-O.
lie, Jay. Hey, brother.
What's going on, man?
Bro, I'm over here looking like Mohammed. Like,
Oh, man.
Bro, my barber's been on vacation. Been on vacation for 2 weeks. What kind of barber takes a 2-week vacation, bro?
A non-responsible barber.
It's crazy.
A hating ass barber.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I love my barber, bro. Come back soon, please. Straight fact. But yo, bro, what's going on?
Man,
how you feeling?
I feel terrible.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, why?
Because we decided to have a joint practice today and play like shit. That's why.
I mean, they really play like shit. I think both defenses
Pass
got off.
Pass intended for BTJ. Overthrow. Pass intended for BTJ.
Oh, BTJ was cooking them though.
Pass intended for BTJ. Incompletion. Pass intended for BTJ. Interception. The goddamn. I looked at Jamal St. Cyr. I said, "Oh my God, incomplete, interception, incomplete. God damn! I know he only threw 2 picks, but incomplete. God damn, that shit sounded horrible." And then we got people fighting out there. I don't even know who the fuck was fighting. Someone said apparently Trayvon got into it with a 3rd string running back. Like, bitch, you acting like you ain't got a fucking. Like you ain't got some shit coming ahead. I don't know.
No, bro. We'll get into it. We'll get into it, bro. We'll get into it. But before we get into it, man, shout out to everybody tuning in, everybody in the chat, man, everybody on the socials, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, man. Just everybody taking the time out to rock with us because you already know, man, we keep it real. We keep it till, man. Shout out to dudes in the comment right now, Devin.
And if we had the Epstein files, we would release them because Agent J and J.I.M.B.O would not be anywhere in there. No doctoring. No
That is
redactions.
correct. No redactions. What up? Devin says, "What up, my MIT bros?" Duval, but believe it, Mike was able to make another show. Duval, let's go, man. Louise, bro, I thought you unsubscribed. Can we just block him?
I can, but he's just miserable, bro. Like a miserable watch is the same thing as a generous, graceful watch.
Hey man, he's low key a Jaguar fan. He had like he a Titans fan.
He is a
but definitely
cocksucker.
low key.
That's all, bro. He's just a Titans cocksucker, bro. But if you wanna be in here and catch all the sauce, that's up to you, brother.
All of it, dog. So before we get into the preseason, bro, we gotta do the rapid recap of the preseason week 2 that was. The Jags march on over to New Orleans and play the Saints, and the game ends in a tie, 17-17. Bro, we just go run through it. The good, the bad, the ugly. What was your good?
It's preseason. Even though we do this every year, we talk about these preseason games. I don't know what the good was. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
You know what I'm saying? That was good. The bad, the quarterback putting the ball on the ground, and then the ugly. How the fuck we ain't get to? How the fuck Cam ain't get to go kick another 70-yarder? That's the ugly. Because that was the ugly situation. How we couldn't get him out there to go kick that damn field goal.
Well, do you want me to run through mine, or do you want me to respond to yours first?
It's a free nation, Jimbo. I don't know. Do whatever you feel.
I mean, I agree with you. Penalties. I'll tell you what. I'll do them both at the same time. I agree with you. The penalties. I'm sorry, not the penalties, but coming away injury free was definitely a good thing. It was a great thing. I would also say the fact that the offense and the defense, the starters did what they were supposed to do against second team people.
Mm-hmm.
They moved the ball at will, 3 and outs, 4 and outs. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do, bro. Like, I'm not
Marcus in the building.
Fellas. I'm not hyping them up over it, but I am saying that if in order to be good or great, you have to do what you're supposed to do at the most basic level, and that's what they did. So that was good to see, and they were consistent, like drive after drive after drive after drive. The bad, I agree with you. Also, the fumble in the red zone. We had 2 turnovers in the red zone. We had the fumble and we had the Nick Mullins interception. You just can't turn. You can't turn it over in the red zone. Liam Cohen. Yeah, he harped on it. Like we already got points. Like just assume Cam Little is automatic. Just assume that he's automatic. If we're in the red zone, we got points. And my bad is actually the fact that we ended up in a preseason tie because they didn't run Cam Little out. Now, the only caveat I'll put to it is I understand what Coach Liam was trying to do. He was giving Seth Hennigan an opportunity, saying, "Hey, let's act like our kicker can't kick it from 70. Like that's not a normal thing. So we have enough time to run one more play to try to get him closer to the field goal. Go do it, because the closer he is to the field goal, the more automatic he's going to be." And they try like that slants concept. They might have to just take that out the playbook, because again, it was a concept where where against that defense, safeties weren't being challenged over the top, so they just got to come down. And you're throwing a ball, and there's 3 defenders right there. So of course it got intercepted. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think whatever slant play that is, they just need to take that out the playbook.
Outside of the good, the bad, and the ugly, we had the bold and the beautiful too.
What do you mean?
Bye-bye, Luke Fortner. Get the fuck off my team. That was the boldest and most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
Fucking hate Luke Fortner. Fucking hate Luke Fortner. This is the shittiest center I've ever seen play. And I've seen other centers play here and be shitty.
Yeah.
Just bad, bro. Bad center play, bro.
But I mean, they obviously got something out of him to where somebody else saw value in him. I wouldn't think that you'd be able to get a player for player.
Maybe the Saints didn't want Buddy on their team no more. They was like, man, this guy. It's like, bro, this guy, he's an advocate for the LGBT, man. We gotta get him out of our locker room, man. Get him out of here. This guy doesn't know anything about football. I don't know what it is, the reason why they didn't want him on the team no more, or why they traded for Luke Fortner. But anything is better than Luke Fortner.
They traded for Luke Fortner because their backup center went down with an injury. So they were down. So they're down a center.
So they just needed a body. And hey, playing
somebody that could be a backup center, which Luke was the backup center on this roster.
Saying they just needed a body, and he was the closest one to him. The fastest way for them to get a center in the building was, hey, there's a center in the building. There's literally a center in the building right this very second. Don't even let him go back to Jacksonville. He can just come on right here. Perfect.
Well, Liam said that they had been talking about it the week prior. So, but I think he
wanted to get rid of him. Look, Liam Cohen spent 6 weeks with the guy. He wants him gone.
Well, no. Luke Fortner was this guy at Kentucky,
which means he knew I don't want him on my NFL team roster once week 1 comes around.
Got him drafted, dog. I don't know.
He wasn't the line coach.
No, he was the offensive coordinator.
He didn't get Luke Fortner drafted.
Hey,
Luke Fortner's offensive line coach is what got him drafted.
Hey, Liam Cohen's scheme that Luke Fortner had to run made him look good enough to be a 3rd-round draft pick, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying, bro. The connection's there, but I personally like Colin Saunders, the defensive tackle. And bro, he has just like he's already gotten here and embraced the city, bro. Embrace the city. He said he had like one post where he was like, bro, I didn't think I looked so good in teal. You know what I'm saying? He had another post either today or yesterday where he was like, dang, bro, it's crazy how they talk about you when you leave, but it's cool. Duval, you feel me? Like bro, really, he vibing like he been here like the whole time, and I love it, bro. I love it. So I think it was a good pickup. But it's also going to go into something that we're going to talk about later when we break down the 53-man roster. But I do have an ugly, and my ugly is Danico Slaughter. That shit was ugly how they were fucking picking on you. Number 35, the corner, like 3 and 4s. Ugh. It was bad, bro. It was bad. He couldn't cover, and they just took advantage of that shit. Picked on him all the rest of the night, bro. He might have got Spencer Rattler the starting job. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, bro. Let them boys orchestrate. orchestrate a drive down there. You know what I'm saying? Just the title, like, bro, they pick. Go back and watch the tape and just watch how they picked on dude. Play after play after play after play. She was bad. I'm surprised he's still on the team, to be honest with you. I'm surprised they ain't cut him. But spoiler alert, he's not on our 53-man roster. When we break it down.
Fuck it. I don't know. I think the kid has chutzpah.
Yeah, okay. But if you want to talk about a guy that got some chutzpah, we actually talked about him last week. Newly acquired Kanai Lovely with the fire interception, like broke off his coverage and everything to run down on it. So
MIT is the Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh.
Yes, bro. Bro, the recognition, and he sold out for it and got it. So, hey, I love it. I love it. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's like, bro, you only get one shot, one chance. And I feel like he took advantage of it in that game, bro.
Yeah, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, real quick, bro, what we wanted to see compared to what you saw.
I didn't really, bro, healthy. That's
I mean, that was your main thing. Your main thing was
the healthy and the first unit moved the ball. I mean, outside of it, like I said, that fumble was trash, but the first unit moved the ball, 2 drives, got a score out of it. Should have been 2 scores out of it, but I mean, that's what this is for.
Yeah.
That's what that game was for, bro. Shit was practice. They're not gonna play. The starters ain't playing this week, so that was the last time we saw Trevor Lawrence and them in a game. They were moving the ball. So
right. Yeah, Trevor. I agree with you, and I actually feel like we saw everything that we wanted to see. We saw them move the ball at will down the field, and not just the first team, the second team too. When the second team guys got out there, they too moved the ball down the field with ease, really. First team defense just shut them down. Smoot's looking like Smoot. Trayvon looking like Trayvon. Dewey got him a sack. You know what I'm saying? So like good sticky coverage, way more aggressive. So I saw everything that I wanted to see on top of the fact that everybody got out there healthy. So I really don't have any complaints about this preseason game, especially when it comes to the starters. I still consider the fumble a freak accident, but I get it. You can't do it. Just protect the ball at all. I understand you try to make a play, dog, but
that's not a freak. I feel you, Jimbo. That's not no freak accident.
That is a freak accident. He got stepped on. He got stepped on. That's a freak accident, bro. That's not something that happens regularly in NFL football games. So it's a freak accident. And you're frozen, by the way. So you're probably going to have to come out and come back in real quick. There you go. No, you good. You good. He gone. But he'll be back. Here you come.
People get stepped on all the time, bro. They don't always fumble the ball. They don't when they do get stepped on, they don't continue to compound on top of something bad already happening. Like, yes, nothing's gonna be perfect, but you don't get stepped on and then say, "Oh, the ball's in this hand. Let me switch it to this hand." Still try to do some shit. Like that's where
he put it where Tank could get the ball. Tank sees his running back falling. Tank doesn't make a. I'm just saying.
He shouldn't have did none of that. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the freak part. As soon as you felt your ass, you got stepped on, you go down because that's the freak part. All the stuff you did after that wasn't an accident. It was all intentional on purpose and on purpose. Everything that happened after
but none of that happens if he doesn't get stepped on. That's why the step on is a freak accident.
Well, the problem
nothing
is,
else, none of that other stuff occurs if he doesn't get stepped on.
No, the problem is he's fumbled the ball without being stepped on before and with being stepped on before. What I'm saying is you have to understand that when I snap the ball and I go back up and the fucking guard is standing on my foot, what I should do is, as a person who has turned the ball over a lot, whether it be my fault or not, because I'm not about placing whose fault it is, you have to eliminate accidents. You have to eliminate mistakes. Something bad was happening. The worst that could have happened when that play started, the worst that should have happened was the quarterback falling on the ground, taking a 3-yard loss or 2-yard loss. That was supposed to be the bare minimum of the worst that happened on that play. And that would have been the freak accident. It's like, oh, damn, he tripped and fell. But he's down. Good, we're good to go. That's the freak accident. Doing all the extra shit is your fault now. It takes it off of the freak accident. That's all I'm saying.
Agree.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not about the cause and effect. Like, yes, the initial cause, yes, but if that's the case, the initial cause was a snap, and maybe the quarterback didn't get his foot out of the way. So I don't know whose fault, why he got stepped on, but I know everything. The quarterback had everything in his power to not make that bad play a horrible play. And to me, that's not an accident. That was all. There's nothing to me. There was nothing accidental about it.
I don't disagree with you that, like, okay, he should have. In hindsight, because we can always say this in hindsight. Yes, it is. Because I've seen. No. It's hindsight because it happened the way it happened. Because if he does the same thing and grabs the ball and goes forward and there's no fumble, then we're not having the conversation.
No, it's still a bad play. No, it's still a bad play.
Nobody would say it's a bad play.
It would still be a mistake. It would still be
it's a heads up play out of a bad situation.
It would still be compounding bad on top of bad, and a good outcome came. Guess what? That's an outlier. Typically, when you stack bad on bad,
nobody would have called it that.
Typically, when you stack bad on bad, it's bad. I've seen Trevor Lawrence literally fumble the ball with nobody within 5 yards of him. So I don't know what the fuck he did.
We're not debating that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you cannot. Nothing is an accident if you did it on purpose. Trevor Lawrence purposely tried to switch the ball from one hand to the other while his 6'6" goofy ass was falling to the ground. And not only did he try to swap the ball, because he successfully switched the ball from left to right, then he tried to push it into it, kind of shovel, like he did a whole bunch of dumb shit. And it was all purposely. It wasn't an accident he did all of those things. That's what I'm saying. Everything that was his part was not an accident.
No, and nobody disagrees with
the thing that happened to him was an accident.
None of that other shit happens if he doesn't get stepped on his phone.
It don't matter, bro. Bad shit can happen all the time, but what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Listen,
are you going to make it worse? Or are you going to make it better?
It's a live and learn situation, but we're not going to sit here. Hold on. We're not going to sit here and act like.
What year is it, Jimbo?
Okay, but he's never had that. It's a live and learn situation, and it's in the preseason. So fuck that. I don't care.
I'm just.
But we're not gonna. But what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here.
I'm not sugarcoating nothing for the boy. I'm just saying I'm not sugarcoating. But
hold on. We're not gonna sit here and act like we've never seen that in the NFL, where a quarterback is falling down and he goes to put the ball in his running back's stomach so he doesn't get sacked. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the running back can make a play.
Yeah, guess what? Yeah,
numerous times in the NFL.
Regular ass quarterbacks do dumb shit like that all the time.
I've seen it.
The elite guys that doesn't happen to. They take their bad play and continue going on, and that way they can stop all the bleeding by making a play the next play. You can't do shit when the other team got the ball. And
nobody's disagreeing with you, bro. But again, you have to lose the ball for that to be your argument.
And unfortunately,
there's examples where the ball wasn't lost and it was okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If Tank grabs the ball, then there's no conversation. If Trevor doesn't get stepped on, there's no conversation. It's nothing. We probably scored. The only conversation is how we scored on that.
Bro, you see how when with your two things, you're displacing the blame off of the person whose fault it is.
I'm not. I'm just saying you can't.
I know, because it's nobody else's fault. It's his fault. He's the quarterback, Jimbo.
You're right, bro. You're right, bro.
It's his fault. He's the quarterback. I understand. I don't want to argue about this, but he is the quarterback. It is his fault.
Okay, it's his fault, bro. Y'all here? You are now in the mix with Men and Teal. It's Trevor Lawrence.
You are now in the mix with the Men and Teal.
According to Agent J. Damn, dog.
Hey.
Devin says, yes, y'all also got the fact that Tank ran with the first team, and Tank had the same amount of rushing yards as Travis did in week 1. I just want to point that out. Robert says, you hear Dolphin media saying there might be a running back trade with Jags brewing. I mean, people are talking. There's people getting cuts right now. People are banged up and hurt in camp. I mean, yeah, there's going to be talks. But I'm not listening to that shit. I'm pretty sure we're keeping 4 running backs. And probably our 53-man roster may reflect that. Cold Day TV says it was his fault. Go down. Nobody's disagreeing with that. Nobody's disagreeing. Tuck the ball and go down. I'm just saying, let's not act like we've never seen a quarterback try to do that and it be successful, or bare minimum not a fumble. That's all I'm saying. Don't act like this is a one-off and this is just something that is purely Trevor Lawrence problem, because it's not. That's all I'm saying.
But that's the thing is, but that's the problem, Jimbo, is that.
And then it's this part. Is this part what Michael says?
Look. The play, when the play started, when the tripping happened, that's not a Trevor Lawrence problem. I agree with you on that. That's not a Trevor Lawrence problem. The Trevor Lawrence problem is when the play starts, we have the ball, and when the play ends, they have the ball. Full stop. I don't give a fuck how it happens. That's a Trevor Lawrence problem. Turnovers. Regardless of how they happen, that is a Trevor Lawrence problem. You have a shit ton of turnovers. We ain't never going to win football if we just continue to turn the ball over at that rate. Regardless. So whatever you do, whatever you got to do, you got to clean it up. You got to figure it out, bro. And yes, we responded.
But it's the way you guys are saying it, though. That's like it's such a I don't know, dog. It's so ingenuous to the reality of what that was. Is all I'm saying. Like y'all are just putting it on like Trevor has a turnover problem. That's why he turned the ball over in that situation. And
no, he has a turnover problem, and he turned the ball over. Like that's like we're not conflating the two. He does have a turnover problem, yes or no, Jimbo?
He has a fumbling problem.
Does he have a turnover problem, Jimbo?
Yes.
Did he turn the ball over, Jimbo?
The ball was turned over.
Did he turn the ball over?
The ball was turned over. Listen. When I first saw it, and I still listen. Who
was accredited for the turnover?
It doesn't matter. That doesn't. So every interception.
If that's the case, hold on. If that's the case, so if it doesn't matter whose fault, who the turnover was accredited to, so that means Trevor Lawrence don't have no turnovers for his career, which means he doesn't have a turnover problem. So you're right. To me, he doesn't have a turnover problem.
To me, in a situation like that the stat doesn't matter because the blame to me could go on the running back, it could go on the quarterback, it could go just on the whole operation, bro, for something like that because there was a freak accident that doesn't usually happen in that type in an NFL game. That's it. So it's no different to me. It's no different than if I pass the ball to a receiver and it hits the receiver in the hands, but he doesn't catch it and it pops up in the air and the defensive back intercepts it. Who does the interception go on? Does it go on the receiver or does it go on the quarterback?
Quarterback. Don't throw the ball to the motherfucker who can't catch.
That's crazy,
bro. I'm telling you, like it doesn't matter, bro. It's not, bro. This is football. This ain't goddamn black and white, whatever. Turnover, unless the receiver catches the ball and fumbles it, that's the receiver. It's going to be the quarterback's fault unless that happens. If the running back has it and fumbles it, it's not the quarterback's fault. But it's going to be your fault. It's your fault for interceptions all the time. Are they gonna remember that? Are they gonna remember that somebody stepped on your foot when they say, "Hey, if it happens in week 2 or week 6 this year, somebody can step on your foot 12 times this year, bro. What the fuck is you gonna do about it? Are you gonna continue to fumble the fucking ball when it happens, or are you gonna make smarter decisions and not do it?
Get them motherfucker out the way so they're not stepping on your quarterback's foot. I mean,
but those are freak accidents though. So you can't account for freak accidents.
Listen, if it happens 12 times, it's no longer an accident.
I mean,
if it's happened 12 times, it's not an accident, bro.
If you have 18 fumbles in your career, it's not an accident. None of that stuff is an accident.
I didn't say that. But in this situation, that counts as that for me. Cold Day TV says Trevor's so used to the entire offense being on his shoulder, he plays hero ball. His internal clock was sped up that whole drive for the same reason. You think his internal clock?
I don't think his clock was sped up, but I do think the hero ball part is exactly right.
No, we all agree on that.
Yeah,
we say that on the show all the time.
Yeah, the hero ball thing is exactly right. I don't think he was sped up. He looked calm. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He looked calm, collected, and feet. It wasn't none of that fucking back foot waving and just throwing off. No, he was doing all the things. So that's why when I saw it, I'm like, why not continue to play good football? Something fucked up happened that you couldn't control. But now you have an opportunity to control whatever the fuck happens for the rest of this play. And instead of keeping it in your control, you gave the control away. That's it. You just got to be smarter about that shit, bro. Pat Mahomes is going to fall. Pat Mahomes, if he's tripping, falling backwards and blind to his running back, bro, he's going to take that sack, bro. If he's already in movement, if he's already in movement and doing his Patrick Mahomes thing, and somebody trips him, he'll probably throw the football and try to make a Patrick Mahomes play. But what he's not going to do is falling backwards. He's blind. It's different if I'm running and I don't see my motherfucker running, jump, lean, be almost completely fucking horizontal.
He was horizontal and he threw a dot
and throwing darts. But that's because he practices that. That's why that shit ain't no by that shit ain't by no motherfucking happenstance. That shit was no fucking accident. The boy plays shortstop all his goddamn life. He know how to fucking move around and fucking and knows these angles and does these things and works on these things. You don't work on getting stepped on and falling backwards. Like that's not a thing, I don't think, bro. So that's what I'm saying. It's just
that's what I'm saying too. Is not a thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Robert agrees. Tuck the ball because it was first down. Cole Day comes back and says Trevor has never had a chance to be as comfortable as it actually was on that drive. His clock was on hyper speed. So I'm not seeing that. You know, I watched it. I thought there was especially like to the pass to Brenton Strange, like the way he stepped up in the pocket and he weaved, he put two hands on the ball. That's how you know, like he's been given an emphasis on trying to protect the ball though too. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to give him that benefit of the doubt because on that same drive, he puts two hands on the ball, moves it away from the defender, steps up in the pocket, and slings that shit to Brenton Strange for a first down. You know what I'm saying? Like Trevor looked really comfortable. I mean, shout out Daniel Griffiths. He posted that he had his longest time to throw since like week 4 of his rookie season. Mm-hmm. Said he had like 3.4 seconds to throw. Now we listen. Any other year, again, their second team. Like we're not even like glorifying the fact that they were able to keep these guys off of him and let him have that much time to throw. Mm-hmm. But like normally, bro, he's throwing 2.1 seconds. He's got the first, second, third fastest release time in the league because he has to get rid of the ball. So if he had an average time of 3.4 seconds, like that's a good amount of time in the pocket. Like a lot of shit can happen for you down the field in that. And the fact that he was taking what the defense give him. And that's always been a big critique from me on here is that you come out here and you say that you know that you have to be better and you say that you have to you have to take what defenses give you, and then I see you go out week after week and you're still just like fuck my check down. You're looking third, second level the whole time. And it's like okay, bro, we gotta be able to sustain drives. We gotta be able to take time on the clock. What do we always say? Time is your enemy. Time is the enemy. Mm-hmm. Coach Campanelli came in and said, "Time is the enemy." Like when you get the lead, when you have points, you have to. Time is now the opposing team's enemy, not just you, because now they got to figure out how they're going to respond, and if they don't, and you get the ball back. And look, we have consistently, listen to what I'm saying, we have consistently put 6+ together drives. You know what I'm saying? Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one drive was like a 12-play drive. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're taking time off the clock. Like we're controlling time of possession, but I thought he did a really good job. And then he took what the defense gave him. And when shots were available, he took those too. That drop by BTJ. That was a perfect example of learning from preseason week 1 to preseason week 2. BTJ finds the soft spot in the zone. He's got a defender underneath. He's got a defender over the top, and he's got a defender slightly trailing him. And Trevor puts it on him, but he puts it on him low so he can go down to the ground and protect himself. You know, if you know, y'all already know, I know for a fact that was the right throw to BTJ. The play, Liam's already admitted the play was shit because nobody threatened the safety. But there had to be that conversation. But when you see that type of stuff, Trevor, you have to protect your guy. And one of the ways he could have protected BTJ on that play is if he would have threw it low. So BTJ could have went down and grabbed it. Still would have been a first down, but he wouldn't have got rocked by the safety like that. it would have protected him.
But you see how that's like a contradictory statement? Because I don't even feel like going back and forth, especially about that. But you see how that's a contradictory statement?
What do you mean?
Because Trevor didn't make the right throw. If the right throw was throwing it low, that's what you're telling me.
I'm saying that was the right person to throw it to. That was the right route to throw it to.
Never. That was never in question. It was the leading him into the receiver, and where he was vulnerable. Is if you just like you said, you throw it low, and maybe he can get down and get into a slide before that's already happening. That's a completely different throw. That is the right throw. But the ball he threw was not the right ball. The safety didn't move.
But his throw isn't intended to make the safety move.
Yeah, your eyes and your head movement is supposed to do that, and when that doesn't work.
But not when the safety can see any threat is in front of him. Nothing is going behind him.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? You're saying with his eyes. What are you talking about? The safety can see everybody's in front of him.
Yeah. So if it's not compounding bad on top of bad, that's what I'm saying. You don't think okay, you said that you feel like that was the right throw. But in the next breath, he throws it lower.
You're hitting me with semantics. You're saying no.
Because it's two different things.
The throw is the ball placement of no, the right throw is the fact that he threw it to the person that he's supposed to. He could have had better ball placement and threw it low to protect his player.
Man, you play Madden, you would have threw it low. Because that's essentially what you're telling me, is that you would have threw the ball low.
I mean, you played me in Madden. I might have threw a pick. So you can't.
But I'm saying you would have. You would have. I'm saying stand on the placement. If that was the right throw, stand on the placement. Stand on that all of it. Don't say, oh, he could have threw it low to save the no. Stand on.
I don't get where the argument's coming from.
No, it's contradictory because if it was the right throw, that means it was
because
perfect.
You're adding semantics to
that means nothing changes. If it was the right throw, that means nothing changes. He throws it exactly how he threw it, when he threw it, where he threw it.
He was the open receiver, bro. It was right.
And he threw it exactly where he threw it.
If you're gonna kill me because I'm saying it was the right throw, then fine. It was the right target. It was the right target to throw to. That's it.
Yeah,
tear that apart.
That's better.
Tear that apart, dog.
I'm not going to tear
the right target to throw. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me for semantics, bro. It's
because
crazy.
you say it, bro. You say this all the time, Jimbo. One, words matter. Two, bro, it's an audience, bro. We can't say that was the right throw, bro. We can't say that was the right throw. If he could have done something different.
I mean, unless people are taking it the way that I'm meaning it to be, but whatever, bro. It's fine. You got me on semantics. It was the right receiver to throw it to. There you go. You can't tear that down.
I mean, he could have just threw it in the dirt because he knew the play wasn't going to work.
No, it's the right receiver to throw it to for that play. Trevor has never. Why are we so far back up on the comments?
Oh, because that I thought what our resident Titans fan said was hilarious. So it's Agent J. It's something about rolling a joint in the rain. Something about adapt and maintain. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's fire, bro. You can roll one in the rain, adapt and maintain. Trevor has to adapt and maintain, bro. That's it, bro. When it starts to rain, bro, you gotta still be able to roll that joint out in the rain, bro. No umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, bro. We also had other roster moves.
Yes, sir.
So they cut wide receiver Darius Lassiter and defensive lineman Eli Moster in the preseason week 2 game. you see somebody go down. That one somebody was Joshua Cephas. He got injured. He was at practice yesterday, kind of just off to the side with his jersey on, just top jersey on and sweats. And then later on that afternoon, they announced that they waived him, so they cut him, but designated him with an injury.
Yeah.
So, and then they ended up re-signing Darius Lassiter. Now, bro, a lot of people were like, bro, Joshua Cephas was receiver number 5. He was a lock to make this team. Oh, a guy gets hurt and this is how this team. I got to take, bro. And I just want to tell the people, y'all just chill. This regime knows what they're doing. Just chill. Okay, they waived him and they gave him an injury designation. Let's go break it down real quick, and then we can move on. They gave him the injury designation. No sane team is going to pick up a guy off waivers with an injury designation. That doesn't make sense, because when you pick them up off waivers, especially after the roster cuts, they have to be on your 53-man roster. And they're not going to take up a roster spot or pick up a guy just to put him on IR. Like, that doesn't make sense. Additionally, if he clears waivers, then we can put him on the PUP list, or once the season starts, then we can put him on IR, not designated to return, and then he could still have a place on this team, right? But we still have another preseason game. They still have to make evaluations. That's why I don't think they went out and got another guy. They just brought a guy they just let go back, kind of like what they did with Aiden White when Levi Wallace went down. They brought in Levi Wallace to replace him. He goes down. They brought Aiden White right back. You know what I'm saying? Because they still need the bodies, and they still need the competition and the depth at this point before the cut. So if you guys are worried that Joshua Cephas isn't going to be on this team, my take is he is. This is just a clever way to stash him. And here's another thing. You might ask, well, why not just put him on IR right now? Well, just in case something happens, if you put him on IR now, you only get 2 IRs designations that can return in the regular season. So if you put him on IR, you fuck up one of those IRs that have the designation. So just in case something happens between now and right before the first actual week of the season, if something were to happen, they needed to put a guy on IR so he can return. They can. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to shoot a bullet if you don't have to. You feel me? So they're just taking it the long way, y'all. Trust me, you're gonna. And you want to know how I know this? It seems like nobody remembers that Cooper Hodges was waived with an injury designation, and then he was brought back to the team after he cleared waivers, and they put him on the PUP list. How come Cooper Hodges isn't on IR? Same reason, because you'd be losing a designation to return. So they have him on the PUP list, which is essentially just the preseason IR, and you can bring him back. You feel me? So, and then once the season starts, if he's still on the PUP list, because there is no more PUP list once the season starts. At least that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, and I apologize for being wrong. But my understanding is that there is no PUP list once the regular season starts, and it's either you can play or you can't. You're a scratch or you're on IR, one of the two. So, but once the season starts, he can be put on IR, and then they don't have to designate him to return, and they get to carry him over for another year. I think they're going to do that for Cooper Hodges, and I think they're going to do that for Joshua Cephas. So Joshua Cephas' season is not over in Jacksonville. You heard it first from J.I.M.B.O. Can I get a men and teal, dog?
You are now in the mix with the men and teal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. I'm going a little off script, bro. I just see it on Twitter. Asking you had to post that Peter Griffin.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna holler at.
Hey, Dalton.
I was gonna holler at Dalton, bro. I was gonna holler at Dalton later, bro.
Hey, man. All right, man. Hey, Dalton, man. Hey, I'm pulling up the bulky masterclass loading the week before the draft, and probably a week before that too. I gotta go back and look, bro, because I know I don't even have to really look to know. I know we talked about it because, hey, we seen that time, especially coming up close right up to the draft. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was. And matter of fact, we were live.
Yeah.
We were live, and the whole time I was saying, bro, I really hope we get BTJ. And I got so mad when we traded back, I jumped off the podcast in a tantrum. Saying, fuck this, man. We ain't getting BTJ, bro. This motherfucker don't know what the fuck he doing. I'm done with this shit. Yeah, bro, I spazzed out by that shit. So just slow down, bucko. Slow down. Why make him jump for a wide open BTJ? What is he talking? What is Robert talking about?
So what happened?
Robert says, Robert, what are you talking about? I don't know what this comment is. Robert, tell me what you're talking about.
That was talking about Trevor. That was Trevor. It was talking about Trevor. I don't know if I'm frozen.
No, you're. I'm saying, why make him jump? I don't understand.
I think he's talking about Trevor ball placement and stuff like whatever. He didn't jump on that play. I don't remember. I don't think BTJ jumped.
My dog. Nah, they don't want us on there, bro. They don't want us. They don't want us, bro. The Jags, listen, if you think they hate the Jags now, bro, men and teal gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it teal. You already know that, dog. When BTJ
he didn't,
but he didn't throw it high. He threw it. It was in his chest. He didn't have to go up for it. It was in his chest. He put it on him.
He was extending.
Yeah, now you're frozen.
Yeah, it was extending a little bit.
Yeah.
It ain't.
You're good now. You're good now.
Yeah,
but yeah, not Robert. He put it on him. But all right, bro. It's almost that time. It's almost that time for the 53. But
even then, bro, before we kind of get away, bro, did you watch? There's a couple of things in Jag. Like you know, say the Jags uploaded some. So they had a couple of little content pieces real quick. Get them out the way. This is 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. I saw Marcel Darius, dog. He got a 22. He got the Rick Ross mix. For Jordan, bro, that shit hard, bro. That shit hard.
You said from Marcel Darius?
Great day to be great, man.
Yeah, that might not be his last name. If I'm saying his last name,
that's right. A player. Talking about the used to play here?
No, yeah, Marcel, that I think he was with like Action News Jax.
You said Marcel Darius.
I know what I said, and if I said the name wrong,
who is a former defensive lineman for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, maybe that's why I thought that was the name, bro. I don't know. But you know who Marcel is, though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
I do it up there. That call you called on the third down.
My bad. I apologize to Marcel, man. Hope he's watching.
No, I'm just saying, when you say Marcel Darius, I'm thinking about the player. I'm like, why would he do it?
I understand that. I understand that. It was a mistake, my brother.
Lance turns and delivers a pass, and this one is caught. And that's a first down for Trenton Irwin.
I'll send you the clip, Robert. I'll send you the clip on Twitter.
Now turns and launches. He's looking for the end zone, and this one is caught over the shoulder. And that's the tight end.
Yeah, Hunter Long, dog. He surprised me with that grab.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they came out, especially after having bad practice.
Yeah, all the tight ends, even Quit Morris.
After having,
all the tight ends kind of.
Yeah, but after them having a bad practice, last week, it was good to see them come out there and just go.
Yeah. My heart's right here. These my heart for real, man. I love y'all.
But
y'all for coming. Man, I appreciate you for coming, fam.
Bro, what's up with your homeboy, man? What's up with your homeboy, that Steeler? He be rocking with us when Fred around, then he get on ESPN and he loses fucking mind. What's up with your boy Ryan Clark, bro?
Hey, bro, you better go play. You better have to go play with Bob Griffin somewhere, bro.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Why have the conversation at all?
Mm-hmm.
Is my thing. They've already said that Travis Hunter is playing both ways. You know, and look, bro, and you could probably say it better than I can, but if he just does one thing right, he's worth the pick. If he excels at being a receiver and he's okay at being a DB or doesn't play DB at all, but he excels at being a receiver, he's worth the pick.
Yeah, they're tripping, bro. Like everybody loves the kid. They think he could do whatever he chooses to be singly focused at. They think he could be Hall of Famer at it.
Yeah.
Which means you're acknowledging that the kid is uber talented.
Facts.
He's going to do the things that he does until he can't do it. Until it's no longer an option, until it's no longer a want or a need that he has to get fulfilled. But we drafted him, bro. Yeah, bro. Thanks to Antonio Johnson. Yeah, we had to use the extra first round fucking pick. Sorry. But you would have did it for any other player that you were trying to go get. It just so happened that we weren't looking for a quarterback. So
facts.
But if he turns into an all-pro receiver,
worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. The only way it's not worth it is if he's not on the field.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, and people are like, well, he's already hurt. Listen, if this was real football, he'd be playing. He'd be playing.
I mean, but even then, that was a risk we took, bro. This could be Marquise Lee all over again.
Yeah.
That's what you have to prepare for.
That's a fact.
So, but goddamn, I'm not about to put it on him. He got to go out there and do what the fuck he does. That's why we picked him.
Facts.
You got to rock with the shit, bro. And like I said, I don't expect anybody else to rock with the ship. This ain't your team. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect you to be in accordance with what the front office is saying because they ain't lied to us yet. So I can only trust and believe. They've been building trust and belief. Until they don't, then I gotta stick and rock with what they got going on. So I'm not about to switch up. I think the kid's gonna do whatever. Personally, I need you playing offense. That's just me personally. I need you playing offense. That's it. I just need you playing offense. Make this offense dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just need this kid to be head clear, focus, play free, play fast, play physical, do what the fuck you do. go get what the fuck the equivalent of the Heisman is up here. Show everybody.
Yeah. Be him.
Yeah, be him.
Just be him. That's all you gotta do, bro. You know why. You know why E. Shout out to E in the chat. Why he couldn't say that shit to his face when he was on the pivot. I don't know, bro. Says Ryan Clark is always looking for a controversial topic that he can go viral off of. That's a good point. That's a good point, man. Bro.
I mean, that's his job.
Let's get into it. You know, it's a great. It was a mute point, like topic. Like you're just talking to be talking, and when you do that, a lot of times you sow misinformation, and that's my only problem with it. But let's talk about a Jaguar problem, and that's going to be after this preseason game, Tuesday, I believe. They have to cut down from 90-something guys to a 53-man roster and a 16-man practice squad. So, my brother, do you want to do what we think will be the biggest groups first and then start plugging in? Like, do you want to go O-line, then D-line, or do you want to just stay on one side of the ball?
My bad, bro. I just got to the point I think we'll be traded.
No, this is a 53-man roster.
No, I'm saying I'm looking at something else. I was looking on YouTube.
Okay, but do you want to do offense? Or do you want to do do you want to do all offense and all defense, or do you want to do the bigger, where we probably think the biggest group of retained players are going to be? So O-line, D-line, receiver room.
I think we should get the automatics out of the way. Just get their numbers. Just get their numbers out of the way, because we're going for 53. So I mean, it's not.
All right, quarterback.
So we know
we'll just stay on one side of the ball.
One, we got one, Alfred.
Right. Well, we know we got one. So the question is, are they keeping two or are they keeping three? It really doesn't matter who the backup is for this exercise. Like, we can assume that if we say that there's two, you already know it's Nick Mullen is the backup.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, bro. Two. So okay, that's two.
All right. So I agree with you. I don't think we're taking a quarterback. I mean, I don't think we're keeping three quarterbacks. I guess tight end.
I don't know, bro. How many do you think, bro? I don't know. I don't, bro. I don't.
What don't you know? How we're going through the roster. What are you talking about?
I don't even have the roster pulled up, bro.
You don't need the roster. You don't need the roster for this. You don't need the roster for this.
I don't even care, bro. 3 tight ends, bro.
All right. I think we're keeping 4. I think we're gonna keep 4. I think it's Brent Strange is obviously here. You have Hunter Long and you have Johnny Munt and then Quint Morris. They signed Quint Morris in here before training camp. So I think they're keeping all 4 of those guys. You're gonna see a lot of 12 personnel, so you're gonna have 2 tight ends on the field. Sometimes you're gonna have 3 in those jumbo package. Running back.
3. I don't think they're keeping 4.
I do. I think they're keeping 4. I think they're keeping 4. Okay. Shit. I know. I guess edge. I guess defensive end would be one of the next smaller groups. You know, you got 2.
5.
Are you counting interior guys on that or just edges?
You said edges.
All right, so damn. You say 5. You got Trayvon, Josh Allen, Agba, Smoot. I'm gonna say 4, bro. I'm gonna say 4, like, cause then you're talking like Miles Cole, and on the roster, BJ Green is listed as a DN. I'm gonna say 4, with the knowledge that some guys can move inside out. Shit. So I guess what, linebacker?
What's going on,
Connor's saying Gardak, but I'm putting Gardak in the linebacker room. You know, because y'all see the method to the madness, but I think the linebackers, you know, some of them are going to have rushing roles, right? I feel like Devin Lloyd. So yeah, let's do the linebackers, bro. How many linebackers think we're going to keep?
I think I'm gonna have to roll up again for this. How many linebackers? I don't know how. Whatever the number is, where Chad Muma can get the fuck on.
Okay. So there's obviously Jack, right? You got the rookie. I think they really like Ventrell. Obviously Foye and Devin. So that's 4. I think Yashir Abdullah. I was just telling Travis D. Holmes, bro, how I be fucking up people's names. Yashir Abdullah and Dennis Gardak are going to be on here. So that's 6. I'm counting 6 linebackers, which is an upgrade in depth from last year. So if you're cool with 6, I'm gonna put 6, saying like we both agree on that. All right. Next, I would say wide receivers. I'm also considering special teams. I'm saying 6. I think we keep 6 on the 53 man. Now, does that mean that 6 are going to suit up? No, because only 48 of the 53 can suit up. But I'm going with 6, bro. I think obviously, and here's the beauty. I was talking with my guy Mike earlier. Shout out Mike Egerton. But the beauty about Travis Hunter is that he gives you one more guy in 2 rooms, but he's only still one guy on the 53 man. So he allows you to carry somebody else somewhere else. So whether it be in the corner room or it be in the wide receiver room, in one of those places you get that extra guy because he's a guy playing 2 roles, but he's only taking up 1 spot. So that's why I'm saying 6. You know, there's obvious BTJ, Diami, Travis Hunter, Parker Washington, and then I think Austin Trammell. They kind of really like him. Obviously, if Joshua Cephas was still on the roster, I'd say he'd be like 5, but we just said he got waived with the designated injury. So listen, they liked Eli Pankel. Dorian Singer is doing his thing kind of on special teams. I just think, Trent Irwin, I think he brings value to special teams. And Austin Trammell, a holdover guy from last year, and he was brought in. So, I think there's a real fight. Eli Pankel probably. I don't. If I'm gonna have to put a 5 on somebody right now, I have to say Trent Irwin, and then. But I would say Eli Pankel probably has that wide receiver 6 if there were to be 6 wide receivers. So for now, I'm gonna plug that in. I guess bro's having difficulties with the roll up. So, I mean, shit. Since we did wide receivers, I'm gonna go corners. Again, this in mind, like there's gonna be some guys that can play multiple positions. Like they may be listed as a safety, or they may play safety, but they're really a DB. So they could move over here if we need it. In the corner room, I'm saying Tyson, Jarian, and Jordan, Travis Hunter. I think Monteric Brown, Buster. I think he's gonna make it. Braswell. That I don't know. I don't know. I got 5, but I really feel like they should have 6. But really, honestly, I think it's only going to be 5. I think it's only going to be 5, but I think that the safety room is going to kind of help balance that out. So I'm going to put 5 on that, and we might as well go to safety. I think they're going to keep DT, and I think they're going to keep Dewey. Matter of fact, I think Dewey's a starter. So, and then Eric Murray. So that's 3. They really like Antonio Johnson. That's 4. You got Darnell Savage in the mix. They have been showing that they wanted to run 3 safeties out there. Mm-hmm. So Darnell Savage. I think they keep all of those guys. I think they keep 5 safeties in the room. Let me make sure I counted that right. So you got Eric Murray, you got Dewey, you got DT. DT. You got Antonio Johnson, and you got Darnell Savage. So that's 5. I forgot about Caleb Ransall. So that's 6. Caleb Ransall is definitely gonna. And check this out. Caleb Ransall can play corner if we needed him to. Mm-hmm. They're trying to use his range and put him back there in safety, but he can play corner if we need him to. So
Jameis Winston threw that bitch up. I got the game on. I just glanced out my corner of my eye. Jameis Winston just chucked that thing like it looked like it was about 40, but I'll
so what do you think? You think 6? I got the number at 6 safeties. But look, I only got 5 corners.
Yeah, I heard that. So I mean, see, how do they like Ransall though, bro?
They like Ransall. He's just hurt. He's hurt right now.
So yeah, you can't be. So you probably won't. So you might not be on the. You might not be on the 53.
No, he's definitely gonna be on the 53. Their 3rd round draft pick. He's gonna be on the 53.
I don't know, bro. I think they gonna keep. You already know how I feel, bro. We ain't even got to the lines. Like I think them boys is gonna. That's where all the.
and look, this is. But hold on. This is the other thing you got to understand. Like this isn't even accounting for, like, guys that because like Darnell Savage may get cut.
Yeah.
But they traded or they brought somebody in. They picked somebody up and filled that role. And so the number of the safety room stays. You know, I can't wholly account for additions that they may bring in and, you know, from guys off the street, or I'm sorry, out of other people's camps. I can't account for them. But what I am saying is this many players are going to be in the room, and it makes sense for 6, especially like I said, with me only having 5 corners. And Travis Hunter being one of those 5 who's playing both ways. So
All right. So what's the total right now?
So we have 2 different totals right now, and we haven't done the offensive line and the defensive line.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to get those numbers before we got to the O-line.
No, that's not the fun part, bro. We give the numbers and then we count it up, and if we're short somewhere or if we're over, then we got to figure out where we're subtracted from.
That's all right, bro. I don't even. I got the numbers in my head, bro. It's fine.
O-line. How many O-line guys you think we're going to keep?
Eight.
I think 8.
I think they go 8, maybe 9. But
do you want to keep the 8 or do you?
I'm gonna go 9. I'm going 9.
I'm saying they're keeping 10. I think they're keeping 10. Defensive interior line. Oh, you know what we fucked up?
Because we did our edges already.
No. Special teams. We didn't put those other 3 locks.
Oh, yeah. I thought those 3
specialists. Locks. Yeah, we didn't. I put them in there. All right. Defensive line, interior.
You said defensive line interior?
Yeah, because we already did the edges.
Yeah, I said that. So 6.
6. Do I have 6? Let me see. So you got Armstead, you got Mason Smith.
I kept 5 edges and did 6. That's 11 for them, for the group.
Because I had Smoot with my edges, so I got
that was my 5th edge. That was my 5th edge.
Yeah. So, see, and I only had 4 edges on mine with Smoot because I didn't even count like Miles Cole. So, all right, I'm saying Eric Armstead, Mason Smith, D. Ham.
Just brought in Saunders.
Yeah, Colin Saunders. I
like Jordan Jefferson.
See, I like Jordan Jefferson too, but I was having a conversation with Travis D. Holmes, and it's like, bruh, but you brought in Saunders. You know what I'm saying? So now Jordan Jefferson, he gets pushed back deeper on the depth chart. You know, so you got Tyler Lacey. I like Ethan Downs. I like Ethan Downs.
What's the young boy? I know he was undrafted, but isn't he
BJ.
playing inside?
You talking about BJ?
Yeah.
See, that's the crazy. He's listed as a DN on the preseason roster that they put out.
Yeah.
Let me see what they got him listed in on here.
See,
on this, he's just D-line.
Yeah, because I thought he played inside when I saw when he made that play there. I said, God damn, he whipped that kid's ass.
Yeah, he whooped his ass, bro. And I really listen. I want BJ Green to make this team, but I don't think he does, bro. I think
he might though because
I think he's practice squad. I think he's part of that 16.
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, sometimes, bro, hey, you
I would love for him to make this team.
Look, you used 2 first-round picks on his teammate.
Yeah.
If Travis wants BJ here, I think he's here. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, shit.
Yeah, but he can be here and be on the practice squad.
No, he needs to be on the roster. He needs to get that check. He need to get full roster check.
I don't know if it's gonna work like that though.
53-man roster check.
I hope so. I'm just not holding my breath, man. But I don't know. I thought Tyler Lacey got upfield really good. So I think Tyler Lacey makes the team. So that's 5. If I go 5, that only gives me 9 D linemen. So yeah, BJ could, but I did go 10. O linemen. Yeah. So I'm going 5. So that gives me a total of 9. So from O line to quarterback, you have 11. I'm just gonna go you straight down. Yeah. You got 9 O line, 2 quarterbacks, that's 11, 3 tight ends, that's 14, 3 running backs, that's 17. You have 5 DNs, that's 22. You have 6 linebackers, that's 28. You have 6 wide receivers, that's 34. You got 5 corners, that's 39. You got 6 safeties, 45. That's 45. You got 6 defensive linemen, that's 51, and you have 3 specialists, that's 54.
Oh yeah,
you have to cut somebody somewhere.
Look, I fuck around. Yeah, I'll just we'll do 5. It's gonna be 5 interior linemen.
All right, so you busted down to 5. All right, you got a 53-man roster, dog. All right, let's see. I had 10 offensive linemen, 2 quarterbacks, that's 12, 4 tight ends, that's 16, 4 running backs, that's 20, 4 DNs, that's 24, 6 linebackers, that's 30, 6 wide receivers, that's 36, 5 corners,
41.
That's 41, 6 safeties,
47.
That's 47, 5 defensive linemen,
it's 52.
52, and I have 3 specialists.
55.
I'm over 2 players. Where am I gonna cut them at? Well, so one of my players I'm gonna cut is off a defensive interior. So now I'm down to 4.
But get cut one of them damn linemen.
Tyler Lacey. That's Tyler Lacey.
I was talking about offensive linemen.
Tyler Lacey, and Robert says Lacey isn't gonna make it. You damn right. It just happened. Damn, dog. I'm gonna have to agree with you, and I'm gonna scale back a running back. one of them boys are going to be regulated to. Hell no. I ain't scaling back to running back, dog. Cause bro. Cause quit Alec can block. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it right there. Hold on.
Right, ET is going to be gone.
Stop it. Stop your slander.
We're not even going to have 4 running backs.
Stop your slander. All right. I'm going to 9. I'm knocking off the offensive lineman, like you said. So now I too have a 53-man roster. So to recap, he has 9 offensive linemen, 2 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends, 3 running backs, 5 DNs, 6 linebackers, 6 wide receivers, 5 corners, 6 safeties, 5 interior defensive linemen, and 3 special teamers to make up a 53-man roster. I have 9 offensive linemen, 2 quarterbacks, 4 tight ends, 4 running backs, only 4 DNs, 6 backers, 6 receivers, 5 corners, 6 safeties, only 4 interior guys with my 3 specialists, and I too have a 53-man roster. Bro, clap it up, bro. It was hard. It was hard.
Yes, bro.
You are now in the mix with the man and Teal.
Connor says who's most likely to be a surprise cut? Usually one that comes out of left field. To be honest, I mean, I don't. If I name any of the guys, like Parker Washington, I would be surprised if they cut Parker Washington. Like, I don't know. That's kind of, for me, that's kind of hard to answer because I take shit too literally sometimes, Connor. And I don't know because it would be a surprise. But like, yeah, anybody that's like, you just knew he's on the roster and then he got cut, like a Parker Washington or I don't know, Devon Hamilton. If Devon Hamilton got cut, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That would be surprising.
Yeah, that would be. I would be surprised if like Devon D-Ham got cut. Robert says 3 tight ends, so we got interior depth. Y'all count Hunter twice? No, you only count him one time. Oh no! So, bro, you would have been right. You could have kept your 6. You could have kept your 6. I'm putting your 6 back.
Why?
Because Hunter's in the receiver count and he's in the corner count, but he only takes up 1 roster spot.
Did I put him on the? Because I had walked. I had the.
Yeah. So
okay.
our receiver and corner count are the same, 6 and 5.
Okay.
So he counts in both of those rooms, but he only counts as 1. Hey, shout out Connor, bro. Shout out Connor.
Oh, so I was spot on.
I was spot on. Hey, you were spot on.
Hey, nigga, yeah.
MIT is the army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh.
God damn.
Hey, so now the question is, does Tyler Lacey get his spot back on the interior defensive line, or do I go back to my 10th lineman? I'm going back lineman, dog. Hey, but shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay for actually being on the 53 on the head. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Shout out to Connor too. Great catch.
Because when I was doing my count in my head, I I only counted Travis Hunter one time.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't sure because it's like damn numbers kind of just and then I got to get back into I had to do my last couple of picks. I was like, shit, I need to get all my math all the way back to where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, no. But that was good. You did that, dog. Robert said he'd rather have 5 safeties and an extra D line. Yeah, but okay. So I think that happens, but if they have an opportunity to bring somebody else in,
I think Darnell. I mean, you think? See, I think Darnell Savage makes the team. Like, I don't know because I forgot how old Darnell Savage is. So they might just move on. But I know Campanile has the relationship there.
But here's the other thing: he doesn't play special teams, dog. And you're not a starter. Like, I think So my real opinion is I don't think Darnell Savage is on the team. That's my actual opinion. But I said him for this just to move this along. You know what I'm saying? Because I still think that they keep that number of guys in there. But a lot of our that's why I did it. That's why I did it the way I did it. You know what I'm saying? With the 6 safeties, like we might designate them as a safety, but they're really just a DB. They're a defensive back. They can play either or, to some semblance of NFL caliber. And Connor said, yeah, he did the same thing. So, bro, I'm glad you caught it for real, because that was dope. So, bro, we got a 53-man roster, and look, 16. There's going to be 16 guys to make the practice squad. I don't know who all they are, but we do have hopefuls. Like we said, we got BJ Green. I like to see the other Buffalo stay on the team. Silman Craig. He's safety. But look, you also got look, check this out. In the safety room, you can easily take out Darnell Savage because I forgot Rayon Lane, the other draft pick.
Mm-hmm. Did you I don't know if they played this on the regular Jaguars.
What's that?
YouTube page.
Travis Hunter. Sir. To me, brother. How are you?
Great. How you doing?
I'm really well. It feels like we're family. I'm a Colorado Buffalo fans as well, and I feel like
Jaguars UK.
We're distant cousins in some sense. I'm claiming you as family.
I got you. That's good.
Well, practice here in Jacksonville, what's it been like so far? And does it feel like home already?
Yeah, it's been feeling like home.
Oh, you saw it?
I'm from here.
I saw it when they
probably like 4 hours.
He did that a minute ago.
Away from here, so I'm from here. And it's been great out there with the guys.
Okay,
yeah. But so we already said preseason.
It's 5 hours ago.
I'm saying they may have reposted it, but it's old. Like I've been listening to that. It was when Travis, he was new. I think it was either during rookie minicamp or right before rookie minicamp. But bruh, preseason week 3, we know the starters aren't going to play. I'm fine with it. I say good. Mm-hmm. Protect. If they don't have to take unnecessary damage in an unnecessary game, then don't play them. Now you have to play somebody, but guess what? You have 90 something people on the roster, so you can throw out 11 and 11 and get through a game. You know what I'm saying? So, again, guy BJ Green, I'm going to be looking at. Guys like Fred Johnson are going to have to play. I'm going to be curious to see if they're going to have him on the left side or the right side. Really good run blocking on the right side with Anton not playing last week. So I think that'll be interesting because, Anton's back, but Fred is going to probably get the start to go out there with the twos. So I'm interested to see where they're going to have him line up. Jonah Monheim, gave them, he gave them the courage to say, hey, we can get off of Luke Fortner. We got our backup center. So it's going to be interesting to see if they let him be center all game. LaQuinn Allen and Tuen are going to get a lot of burn. I kind of hope that they let Parker Washington sit. They don't even play him. He might play because he runs with the twos as well. But I kind of hope he doesn't. And other than that, bro, I mean, there's really nobody else. Like, I'm gonna watch it because it's Jaguar football, and I love my Jaguars. But other than like, I want to see Dorian Singer, I want to see Eli Pankel. But other than that, bro, there's nobody else I'm really watching on this game. I feel like the backing. I feel like probably 45 to 48-ish of the roster spots are already filled. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's really probably only like 8 to 5 spots for guys that, have a long shot of making it. So, just hope to see some good, clean football, because if they're doing it on that level, and Miami's playing their starters. So if they do it on that type of level against Miami starters, then that just gives me confidence that, okay, well, if they look like that, then the guys that are above them have to look head and shoulders better than that, and I think it's all transferable. Yeah.
Like I said, bro, guys got to make sure they're trying to make this roster, bro. They're trying to make practice squad. Guys got to ball out, bro.
Yes, man. Yes.
I'm excited to see the young. I'm gonna watch a little bit of the. I'm probably only gonna watch the first half.
I mean, it's Saturday. It's a Saturday, dog. So it's not like we got work or whatever.
And is it Saturday at
7?
1?
It's at 7.
7. Okay. So
yeah, bro.
I might. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You may not be like watching it, but you're gonna have it on. You'll have it on.
Yeah,
it's Saturday night. Unless you go out someplace, and depending on where you go out, they might have it on too. E says, shout out to Trayvon for yoking up that running back. Jay didn't like it, bro.
I mean, no.
Jay thought that was uncouth of Trayvon to do that.
I don't. I just protect the money. That's just my biggest thing. But at the same time, they were fighting each other last week.
I'm saying, bro. You didn't have that with Doug. And there was no chip.
The coaches
there's no chip. And the coaches are encouraging. I'm not, okay. No, words matter. Hold on. I'm not saying they're encouraging them to fight, but they're encouraging them not to take shit. You know what I'm saying? And be proud and represent, right?
Yeah, the boys throw. I saw some throw. They were throwing punches for real. I see somebody trying to hook off. I don't know who the fuck it was. I said, God damn, bitch, can't nobody get no better shots than that?
Yeah, bro. They had broke off into like
to the inside
like
facility.
3 different scrum piles. One of them went inside the facility. One of them was like outside, and another one had like moved over to the right. Shit was, whatever, dog. It's football. Even, and I love Trevor's response to it. I don't know if you listened to the interview, but after practice, they asked Trevor about it, and he was like, it's you got to be smart. Like kind of what you were just saying. You got to be smart about it, but hey, it's football. It's a violent sport. You know what I'm saying? He was so matter of fact, and that's what I love about the Liam Cohen, the James Gladstone, and Tony Baselli, otherwise known as the Jag Vengers, that assembled to bring us this product right now, because Trevor he looks the most relaxed, the most like on point. I've seen him. He just does, and I think it's going to translate. We made a post saying, listen, you can bookmark it, you can clip this. Don't worry, we will. But Trevor Lawrence will have 3 1,000-yard receivers this year. Trevor Lawrence is going to fucking snap and ball out of his mind. Some of them are going to be amazing passes, and some of them, Parker Washington, De'Ami Brown, BTJ, Travis Hunter, if healthy, some of it's them just making a play. But if these guys stay healthy, Trevor Lawrence included, this is going to be a really, really dangerous offense, and we're not going to be nice about it. I've said this before in the past, especially going into this season. I am ready for our villain era. I'm ready to be the bad guys. I want us to be the bad guys of the league. Hey. Yes, bro. Like Jacksonville villains. Shout out Jay Villain, bro.
Jay Villains, man. Shout out Jay Villains.
Shout out Jay Villains, bro. But, bro, we did it. We put together a 53-man roster. 16 more guys are going to go on the practice squad.
Fuck Ryan Clark.
Yeah. Definitely fuck his take, because that was crazy and unnecessary. And you got on camera in front of them folks, and you did the dance. Shame on you.
You tap the soft. Let's say the soft shuffle, the soft soul.
Shame on you.
Not the soft soul.
Shame on you. Fred Taylor will be talking to you about that shit. But who else is going to talk to you is That's Your Host.
In my team's the Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh.
That's Your Host, Agent J, and y'all are rocking with your boy J to the I to the M-B-O. And we are out of here.